They are at the start of their journey, they think outside the box, and they often come up with bright ideas. Their projects are innovative, they are a new generation of business people, and their distinguishing features are creativity and enthusiasm. This is the world of startups, the program about IT developers and the industry of startups.
Hello, I'm Sergey Akishev, and this is the world of startups, your guide in the world business and technologies where even the most insane ideas become a reality thanks to you, startups. The upcoming stories are for you. The Association of Automation and Robotics. What goals does it pursue? Our correspondents have details. Find out about another success story of a Kazakhstani company. This time in the spotlight is Alsi. The world-leading companies in robotics are Japan, China, the USA, South Korea and Germany. In each of these countries, appropriate programs of development have been approved and cooperation with non-governmental organizations has been established. In Kazakhstan, the Association of Automation and Robotics have been recently founded in the high-tech field. What goals does it pursue to keep up with the world leaders in this industry? Find out in Trends. Robotics and automation is one of the cutting-edge trends in the modern science. Therefore, the creation of the Kazakhstan's association that will work in this direction is not following the latest fashion, but a necessity. Today, almost in all industries of the country, new technologies are being applied and manual labor is being minimized. In light of this development, the main goals for Kazakhstan's Association of Automation and Robotics, or KAAR, include assisting in the development of the automation process and applying advanced technologies, establishing international cooperation, as well as participating in the creation of standards and regulations.
Many of these technologies we see today, it will take 10 years, 15 years before they are in wide use. But 15 years from now, you will have self-driving cars.
At a press conference organized to mark the opening of the new association, its founders and experts participated. The latter say that it is quite possible for Kazakhstan to become a competitor for foreign companies on the market. For example, the first 300 intellectual stations that were set up in 2014 at the oil deposits of Zhanaozen made the workers' labor a lot easier. The technology also allows the management to save electricity. Currently, the association is supporting several large Kazakhstani projects. One of the main ones is Smart Astana. One of the aims is to make people's life more comfortable in terms of receiving official services and in making the environment better. The technology may be helpful in tourism as well. The whole concept of the smart city is aimed at satisfying people's needs. In the near future, the KAAR is planning to concentrate more on the search of Kazakhstani innovators and their synergy with local businesses, enterprises and national companies. On the Kazakhstani market of information technologies, there are several companies that were at the origin of computerization of the country. One of these companies offers a full range of services, from selling equipment to repairs and database restoring. It is company Alsi. Find out what current aims the company has for the near future in Success Story. Sales of calculators that were in high demand in the early 1990s in Kazakhstan allowed manufacturing cooperate Alsi to become one of the largest market players in sales and repairs of computers in the country. At that time, we had a lack of multimedia equipment in Kazakhstan, and all the items that were delivered would be sold out before the plane would land at the Kazakhstani airport. Since then, the range of goods the company sells has exceeded 10,000 kinds of items. They have an online shop, a warehouse, and the company itself has grown 8-fold, having survived 3 devaluation waves. But the company managed to save all the jobs. Today it has 500 employees, and the company's annual salary fund is more than 100 million tenge. Talgat Baymagambetov came to the company in 1996, as he says, as someone off the street, but holding a diploma of Moscow Physics Technical University. Those days, the young man started to work as a manager and as a result has grown to the position of general director. Since the 1990s, the volume of the IT market in Kazakhstan has grown to $2 billion a year. Alsi has confidently occupied its niches with an annual 10% revenue. Alsi's entering the corporate segment exceeds 50%. A completely opposite situation is in the state sector and in Samruk Kazna, where Alsi's share is no more than 5%. Conservative economic policy of the company does not interfere in applying new technologies for increasing the employees' labor productivity. For example, the so-called mobile office, it is a complex solution for corporate resources and the internet. It is a soft by Microsoft, which allows the users to work from any part of the world, using any device. Today, the company has affiliates in 5 major cities of Kazakhstan and is planning to expand its branches further to 10 regional centers. Not only will this allow Alsi to increase their client database, it will also allow them to make their product delivery within the country faster. Last week, we had a lot of high-tech news and events. In Japan, for the first time in mankind's history, a couple of robots knotted ties and exchanged vows, just like a human bride and groom. At the reception party, they had a wedding cake and plenty of dancing. In a different part of the world at this time, a flying rucksack was presented. Find more for an upcoming report. Martin Aircraft, a company from New Zealand, announced that in 2016 it will start large-scale production of their rocket packs, a flying rucksack worn on the back called personal jetpacks. The device can be used as personal means of transportation as well as a non-pilot device. It can raise 120 kilograms to the height of 1 kilometer. The highest speed is 74 kilometers an hour. Its maximum flight time is 30 minutes and the fuel capacity is 45 liters. The device body is made of carbon fiber and aluminium and has been designed with a ballistic parachute in mind. It will cost $150,000. It has been also mentioned that sales will start only when a program for jetpack pilots is ready, with all safety regulations for the device. Recently, Lexus Cars has presented its hoverboard, or a flying skateboard inspired by well-known epic sci-fi Back to the Future. It contains magnets cooled by liquid nitrogen to float above the ground. The stumbling block in the realization of the sci-fi fiction flying skateboard was the heavy weight. It needed to be better equipped with mightier magnets. Apparently, the liquid nitrogen sorted out the problem. It took the device developers 18 months to create it. The hoverboard is now being tested by professional skateboarders. The rest of the information about the flying gadget is kept in secret. In Japan, for the first time in history, 2 robots got married. Female android Yukirini and robot Frois officially tied knots. The bride was led down to the aisle by the robot's creator, Mayava Denki. After the ceremony, the couple cut the wedding cake and danced to the tunes of a mechanical orchestra. By the way, the reception part was held by Robot Peppa. This robot can talk, understand human speech and express human emotions. As for female androids like Yukirini, it is planned to produce such robots commercially in just 10 or 15 years. They can be used for various purposes. For example, at fairs and exhibitions, they can work as guides, as universal assistants at airports or as concierges in hotels. Well, that's all for now. I'm Serhii Kakishev. You've been watching The World of Startups. See you next time on Kazakh TV.
На телеканале Kazakh TV. Пока.